Show 'em what we've got, chaps.
Hey folks, Iolair here. Well, it's been quite a while since I posted a video to the YouTube channel. The short of it is that real life has gotten in the way. I have undergone a career change over the last few months. I was teaching or working as a long-term substitute teacher, teaching life science to 13 and 14-year-olds. And now I am in a formal program to become a fully certified teacher for mathematics and science to be able to teach at high schools and middle schools. So you can imagine things have been pretty busy. However, I do get to play Warships with some regularity, and if you want to catch me, you can find me on Twitch during the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, usually between about 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's currently UTC -7 if you need to do a time zone conversion. So if you come on over, I'd love to see you just to say hello, stop by. I do have CC goodies to give away courtesy of Wargaming, including subscriber camo packs, CC containers, and we've got other things that Wargaming sometimes gives us to give away during the streams as well. So I'd love to see you, so hop on by if you want to come and check me out on a more regular basis. All right, so this particular match is a game that I had a couple of days ago. This is a ranked battle. I haven't played ranked for quite a while. I liked the ranked sprint mode that we had, or the original one that we had last year. And they've incorporated elements of ranked sprint into the new ranked model. By the way, that was a terrible shot in the Akatsuki. I was expecting him to slow down more into his smoke. But I thought to try my hand at ranked, at least to get to rank 1 of bronze of the current season, because the reward is a flag associated with the Kriegsmarine. My regular viewers know that the German line is my favorite line in the game, or favorite nation in the game. And so I thought to try my hand, like I said, at ranked to see if I can get to rank 1 of bronze, see how that goes. So this particular match, I am sailing the Tech Tree tier-VII Royal Navy Light Cruiser HMS Fiji. I'll talk more about that here in a couple of minutes, about why I've chosen this particular ship, but I've moved over here to Charlie to help take out the Leningrad and help capture the Charlie cap. Now, our team is kind of lemminged to the cap. I do take out the Leningrad for first blood. I've got shots coming in from various points, including the Nelson. I was pretty lucky, I think, to have not taken a more serious salvo from one of the battleships. I was kind of broadside to them. But I'm going to cut it into smoke here, grab the cap, and see if I can drive off the Myoko. Now, I'm looking at the minimap. Our team is essentially lemminged. Our Z39, to his credit, took Alpha solo. The opponents are focusing Bravo and Charlie. I did take, like I said, take out the Leningrad, but our Myoko is not long for this world. He's going to get focused out. In fact, you can see the opposing Z31 looks like he's putting fire on the Shiratsuyu, our Shiratsuyu. I'm going to grab the cap here in just a second. The Mahan has slipped in to help me out here. I got lit, I think, by the Z31, but right now I'm going to try to focus the Myoko. Now, at this point, I really should be turning around and trying to head back toward the middle of the map and not chasing the Myoko. I was kind of hoping I could get the Myoko to kind of chase me a little bit, because all of our battleships are over here. But it doesn't look like our battleships are really interested in going after him. And I'm going to end up spending more time over on this side of the map than I really should be. I'm not doing enough tactically to really support helping to try to win the game. By the way, the opposing Z31 just took our low health Mahan for the opponent's first kill. And that we're going to keep an eye on that Z31. By the way, unlike most other ranked battles that I've been in, this game is very close. Most ranked battles I've been playing during the season have been quite one-sided. They get decided pretty early. And this is the exception. This game is going to go quite long, and it's going to be come down to a one-on-one situation. And I don't want to give away too much, but I'm definitely going to want to give a salute to the opponent that I end up going down, in a one-on-one match situation on. All right, so I've hit the map border, and yeah, at this point I definitely realized, okay, I need to stop chasing the Myoko. Our Z39, that took Alpha, I got a death strike on the Gneiss now, but he is still, well, he's hanging around. I think he's waiting for his torpedoes to come back up so that he can maybe try to get another strike in on the New Mexico. I really need to get back more into the middle of the map. Our battleships have been milling around here too long. They are also very vulnerable to torpedo drops because both the Z-31 and the Akatsuki have been spotted in the area. In fact, I'm pinging on the map based on my radio location. And yes, I do take radio location for my Royal Navy light cruisers. If you want to see my build, I'll leave a link to a webpage where you can view the build that I use for my Fiji. I'll leave that in the description of the video, so you can go check that out. But I need to get back over to the middle of the map, see if I can try to set up some situations to help support our Z-39, as well as maybe try to get this Nelson into a crossfire, since I'm assuming that he's going to be focusing his attention on our Colorado and our Nagato. And by the way, our Queen Elizabeth ended up, I don't know if he beached on the island, but he ended up getting taken out by torpedoes from the Akatsuki. And now our Colorado and our Nagato are pretty vulnerable, just milling around in very close proximity, which makes them easy targets for multiple torpedo strikes. So you can see the Akatsuki has moved over to try to pincer our Z-39, which is exactly what's happening. Z-39 is taking some shots here, and it looks like our Z-39 is going to try to get well, the Nelson was waiting for me. Okay, well, and he's firing AP. Fortunately, he aimed a little high, and I only took one overpen, which isn't too bad. But I was kind of making apparently a false assumption that the Nelson was going to be going after our battleships, but maybe the island cover he's got is preventing him from going after the battleships. The Z-39 finishes off the New Mexico with another devastating strike, but I think he's pretty low health at this point. Nelson fired on me again. He fired too high. I'm going to swing out here and avoid this entire salvo entirely. And now I should be able to get some cover here with the island between me and the Nelson, and hopefully he will take his attention off me here in a moment. Should be able to lob a few more shells over. Yeah, he's going to stop targeting me. So I am going to pan back toward the Alpha Cap here in a moment. We'll get a quick glimpse of where things are with our Z-39 against the Akatsuki, because we are still even on ships at this point. Yeah, our Z-39 only needs to take one shell from the Akatsuki, and he's finished off, and he is getting chased around the island. Yeah, and in fact, he just went down. So right now, what I want to do is I want to get over and see if I can take out the Akatsuki so we can keep Alpha secured, and I can try to go and try to take Bravo if possible. Our Z-39, like I said, did go down. Here comes the Myoko. He's relatively low health. I might be able to finish him. Oh boy, I think our Colorado just took a huge salvo from the Nelson, and our Nagato is about to go down as well. So things are not looking good. There's the opposing Z-31. He's still in the Charlie Cap, which helps me a little bit because it means the Akatsuki is isolated. And I've got my RPF pointed towards where he is. I thought I was going to fire on the Myoko here. Yeah, I am. I was waiting till I think I got detected so that the Akatsuki was not fully aware of where I was coming from. I've popped hydro here. Obviously, now with me being detected, I can anticipate that the Akatsuki is going to torpedo me. Now, a very important kill has just happened that is actually going to make my life a little bit easier. Our Colorado has finished off the Nelson, which means that the opponents have no battleships, which is going to make it a little easier for me as a cruiser if I'm going to try to take down ships here. I don't have to be, I'm not dealing with some really high caliber AP shells that can, sort of one-shot me. My terrain indicator did clear, but obviously my back guns did not clear the terrain. So it's going to take a second salvo to finish off the Akatsuki. There is the Myoko. He's moved right up in the middle. I'm thinking, is this player going to knots her? Is he going to hit the island? And it looked like he was, then he wasn't, and then it turns out he does. So, and he's pretty broadside, so I'm hoping I'm going to finish him off relatively easily. I don't think he is going to eventually get his guns turned on me. Yeah, and there's high caliber. High caliber at 78,000 damage. Yeah, he does fire on me. Fortunately, he's firing HE. He was firing AP at me earlier at one point, and naturally, I get a 500 hit point Citadel hit. Now, this has left the game in a one-on-one situation between myself and the opposing Z31, and I definitely need to give a proper salute to this player. He plays this game exceptionally well. So this is Destroyer Kuroshio Kai from the GGWP clan, which is a Unicum clan. They are very strong. That clan has done exceptionally well in international tournaments, including King of the Sea, or King of the Seas, and he is going to play this very, very well. So I've dropped smoke here so that I can secure the cap, and then I'm going to move to Bravo and try to secure that. Now we are behind by almost 300 points, but there are there is more than 8 minutes of time remaining, and with RPF and me securing a second cap, I may be able to give us an advantage so that he is forced to have to either come kill me or take a cap or both in order to win. And with the relatively small maps and me with having Hydro when it does come up again, and having the relatively small maps means it's relatively easy to potentially corner destroyers, and having RPF helps as well. I should have some reasonably good advantage, but I cannot underestimate the capabilities of this player. The Z31 has very good AP. He can wreck me pretty hard. In fact, I kind of make a tactical error here. I should not have entered the Bravo cap from the south edge. I should have gone north of the island, in my opinion, that is to my port side, so that I am not vulnerable to a torpedo drop, because I don't have a way to turn out to my port side. And he's obviously targeting me. And my expectation at this point is he's going to wait till we get just past the headland. He's going to fire to try to get a reset on me. And I'm not going to be able to return fire as a result. Yes, there is the shot. But his shells are going to hit the terrain, and I am going to be able to secure the cap. Now, looking at the point differential, 220 points roughly, 7 minutes remaining, and with how the points progress, I did vacillate here a little bit, thinking about, okay, so do I try to go back cap at Charlie as well, or do I go and focus him down? And it's clear that he's headed toward Alpha. And it probably makes more sense for me to go and try to kill him or take out the destroyer because we will otherwise just continue to play chasey, catchy, or constant recapping, and that's not gonna help us much. Apologies for the ping from my phone there. And so I think at this point I realize it's going to be better for me to try to go take him out. He's clearly committed to going to Alpha. He has to take the action to try to win this, and that either means killing me or capping or both. So it's going to work both ways. Now I've popped Hydro here because I'm anticipating he had a torpedo drop channel here that's going to be at my 11 o'clock position. So I have to be anticipating torpedoes. He does get me detected, so I know he's still south of that island. That's at my 12 o'clock position. He's going to smoke here to, well, he does set a fire successfully, which to his credit. Now I do damage control this. Arguably might have been an error in case he had torpedoes coming to avoid taking a torpedo and getting flooding. But I am able to get a reset, and I am going to be able to slip into Alpha cap before he takes it. Now I send torpedoes here on my port side in anticipation that he might cut back. Do have torpedoes ready on the starboard side, but really my main goal is to try to figure out which side of the island he's going to cut across, so that I can try to finish him off. And just waiting. Yeah, okay, now I have detected him with my Hydro. He's obviously trying to anticipate my move. He wants to be able to certainly get my broadside. The AP on the new German destroyers are no joke. It is exceptionally strong AP. He can citadel me reliably if I'm giving even moderately significant broadside. They have some relatively good pen angles, and the alpha is exceptionally good. And so, yeah, this is... I have to be very careful here. Now, someone in our team makes a public comment that, well, frankly, is, not very appreciated. This destroyer player is playing this absolutely correctly. He is playing this exactly as he should. Now, again, I fire here a little too early. My back guns did not clear. He is going to want to angle against me because I cannot overmatch his bow. And in fact, right there, he got a double citadel on me with just his front guns. So I know that I need to get turned in here and be more strongly angled. I do take out his front gun, which is the only thing he can shoot at me. So I'm able to turn back out here and fire again. Well, he did repair it. So I'm going to be shooting at his superstructure and at his gun to try to disable it. He does get another salvo off. I'm going to angle back in here because I just can't be giving him that much side. It's kind of frustrating. He is backing up here, and I'm trying to aim up into his superstructure. And I was getting sort of very inconsistent shots here in terms of where they were landing. And I definitely want to disable his front guns so that he cannot pen me. I do get another heal in. There I disable it again. And now I just got to try to get up into the superstructure and kill him. I think he's trying to go for a ram or try to get the torpedo drop, but I do take him out and win the game for the team. So a proper salute to you, Destroyer Kuroshiro Kai. An exceptionally well played game. Very, very well done. It was an honor to be matched up against you. I hope everybody here enjoyed the replay and the commentary, and I hope you enjoyed the video, this first one that I've done in quite a while. Well, I want to wish you guys a great summer. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and as always, we hope to see you out there on the virtual seas, and we wish you happy sailing.